that, that we have access that we can respond and make sure we get that to you from $5 to $100 is Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. If you have one of those, send it along with your name. Send it to Lorenza D. Smith 15 at gmail.com. That's Lorenza as in David, SMITH 15 at gmail.com. So we want you to be a part of our raffle and our giveaway. Please make a point. If you're on one of the virtual social media site, there's a place to comment. If you can't comment, just type my name, what you want. Say, I want my name to be in the raffle. Just type on it. And because Richard, John, Frank, whoever it may be. We also ask you to sow a seed of $1 with WVSW Radio station at Cash App, LORENZADSMITH. That's Lorenza D. Smith. Sow a seed with us. We would really appreciate it because it allows us to purchase these books and purchase other novelty items that we have. So truly, we thank you for supporting us. Just being on here, we give thanks to you because I know how important your time is. And we want to make sure we can share something with you. Now, remember the title. See, this is a Dr. Lowe show on WVSW Radio, the internet station. We're number one. And the title of tonight's show is Relationship. Why can't you let go of your exes or ex? And kind of look at that and see some of the challenges individuals. I want to give a shout out to several people that joined us. We're going to give a shout out to that's Mark Hill Hurt. Thank you so much. Naj, thank you so much. We have Juliana. Thank you so much. Miss Bush, EDS. Remember Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. We have Ruthie Adams. Thank you. We're going to say hi to you, Ruthie. Lady May, thank you for taking time. Richard, thank you for being here as well. We have Mel Johnson II. Thank you so much. Amos, say hi to you. Thank you for joining us. Christine Williams, 368. Thank you, Christine, so much for joining us. We have S. Rachel, 85. Thank you for taking time, Rachel. I'm sorry, Rochelle. Make sure we get that right. Rochelle. Willie Harris. Thank you so much. 97 is his handle on that. Brendan. Thank you so much. We have Aiden. Thank you, Aiden, for taking time. Relentless. 1965. Bertha Kendricks. Thank you for joining us, Bertha. Barry Douglas. Thank you for taking time. Fresh joining us. Thank you, Fresh, so much. We got ID Moore joining us. Thank you. Then we have an ID with just a number. Thank each and every one of you all for taking time. But let's get into this topic because I really thought it was really important. Why can't you let go of your ex? And I want you to kind of think about that because I want you to be interactive. Type in your comment. Let me know why you can't go. Why or her? Why can't you just release? Because you're going to be a lot better when you release. You can move forward. See, that's, if you still want to be with the person, go be with the person. But don't be out here in the dating market and still holding on to the ex. And you have a lot of with that. See, it requires the time and energy which you control that if you would put in, you could focus and have a very successful, committed relationship with someone, but you can't do it if you still holding on to the past. See, I'm a windshield driver and a windshield person of life. I keep my eye in front of me. I can't keep my eye in the rearview mirror. And if you're doing that, then you need to go back to the rearview mirror. So how did you let go of your ex you still love? You got individuals that are still in love with their ex, and it's hard for them to let go because they truly, truly never could let go in the beginning. They they see, when people make choices, no matter how the choice turn out, being selecting a mate, you must vet them first. And if you vet them enough to say, okay, we're doing the things that we can have a committed relation, and you was in a relation for 5 to 10 years and nothing has been favorable come out no more, and y'all being in a relationship, then it'll be hard, because now you have allowed your emotions, because love is an emotion, to get into it, and you're going to struggle. See, what you need to keep in mind that you can't let go. There's one thing about it, and I found it even myself personally in the past, that when you in a relationship with someone and they're out of your life, God removes them out of your life. Did not do this thing right, then they'll be hanging on, because they're looking for the next thing you have to say. What do you have to say? What do you need to give to this? So, first of all, look for distraction from your feelings. Look for distractions from your feelings. Emotions. Take your emotions out of it. Emotion, which is a feeling, the things of love, grief, anger. That's your feelings. You have to take your feelings out. Because if you spent 5 years, if you was there just for a casual moment or a short period of time in your mind, and in 5 years, and you don't get mad with the people, you need to focus on you, because you're not able to deal with it, because you're allowing your feelings to dictate. Look for distraction. Move on to something else. Take up another hobby. Try to make sure you don't spend your time thinking about that relationship. Remove any reminders that trigger feelings of your ex. If you got pictures, you got texts, you got cards, you got anything that'll remind you of the days that are gone, you need to remove them. What you do with them, just get them out of your sight. Don't be all of a sudden, I'm cleaning up the day and okay, I ran across this. And the thing about it, that means that you didn't move them very far. So make sure you truly remove any reminders. The next thing is so important, considering taking a social media break. See, social media is powerful. If you want to be found, people find you. And then jump in your DM, and it could be your ex jumping back in your DM. Sometimes take a break from it, because the kind of stuff that goes on in social media, everybody seems to be making 6, 7, 8 figures. Everybody got the money to travel everywhere. Everybody want to show you what they're eating or what they cook, or they're showing violence. They're giving advice every day on relationship, and they're not even in a relationship. See, these are the kind of things social media distorts your mind. It's information overload that we're running into today. So we have to be kind of careful about what we're taking our time to exhausting ourselves through this social media. Next is take care of yourself. Make sure you get yourself physically checked out. If you're struggling with some mental, emotional issue, seek the support so you can be the best version of yourself. Spiritually, I don't know pretty much what is your thoughts in regard, but I just know to be spiritually well-being or in order means that not only that you attend, you practice what you learn and what you read. If you're not practicing, you're not a true Christian. You say everybody ain't a Christian. Well, from data that has been done in the last 20 years, there's about 73% of our country that are Christians. They may say it. They may not operate. So yes, that's 30% that don't truly believe in, it's just their choice. It's they believe in something, but they don't believe in our Lord and our Savior. Give yourself time to heal. Seek support to heal. Because it is one of the worst things to do is to bring into a new relationship some of the things you experienced in your previous relationship, which was toxic. See, we learn skills from our relationships. And those skills, if you don't heal from them, then those skills are going to carry on until you address them. Don't go looking for a relationship when you're not healed. So if you're still connecting to assist mentally with that ex, you either need to cut it off or go back. I'm just telling you, go back. And if you say, well, yeah, you picked him. See, if you don't have a good vetting system, don't get mad with everybody else. Get you a good vetting system. That's where you can pick better. Talk to a professional. Again, get the support. Get those individuals that can help you be the best version of yourself. And we just want you to be healthy. We just want you to be all well-beings in order so you can be successful. Because this is a relationship talk show. It's the real relationship talk show with no filter. We're going to come with some of the topics you might not like. But you know what? We're going to give it to you. You choose to cipher through whatever you think can work for you. But you have to do something to make sure you're in a better position. Give a shout out to our sponsor, Lena Payne Webb, Blue Impressions Publishing.
To share your inspiring story with the world, look no further than Blue Impressions, the premier company that specializes in creating meaningful and impactful books and journals. Blue Impressions Publishing, veteran-owned by author Lena Payne Webb, offers comprehensive services to bring your vision to life. Their mission is to empower writers, mental health professionals, consultants, coaches, and spiritual leaders to make a positive impact through their publications. Not only do they publish your words, they give you the strategy to be a successful author and earn an additional source of income. So whether you're an aspiring author or a seasoned writer, Blue Impressions Publishing is the publishing company for you. Don't let your story go untold. Visit the website today, yourartisticexpressions.com. You can also call 833-951-2665 to learn more about their services and to get started on your publishing journey. Blue Impressions Publishing, where inspiring stories leave a lasting impression.
The number again, if you want to connect with Blue Impressions Publishing, Lena Payne Webb, is 833-951-2665. Give her a shout, give her a holler out, whatever you want to call her. Give her a call. Talk with her and see how you can publish your life story or publish something you've been trying to do for a while. If you want more information and you're not sure you want to connect, you can call me in our office at the radio station office. The number is 334-467-7261. Or either email LorenzaDSmith15@gmail.com. Laura_K_445690. Welcome to the show and thank you so much. Anthony Jones, thank you so much. Cornell, thank you so much. We have Omar Castro, thank you so much. for being part of what we're trying to do here as well. We also have Kawati. Thank you for taking time. Polly Young 8. Thank you, Polly. Cruising_Papa. Thank you so much. Milton Patton. Thank you, Milton. Gwen, thank you for taking time. So those are some people that slowly join us. We try to give you a shout out. Let's move forward to our next topic that's dealing with our title. The title of our show is Why Can't You Let Go of Your Ex or Exes? And the question coming up. Why am I not able to let go of my ex? I want you to think about it. Why are you not able? Why are you not able? Let's put it simple. One of the main reasons you're not letting go of your past relationship because you're lonely right now. See, when you're lonely right now, then you're still trying to think about the past. See, during the holiday season, when it hits you more than any time of the year. So when you're lonely right now, that during the holiday, then you start thinking about your ex. You think about your past relationship. And you're not going to be able to let go. So that's why we gave you some suggestions. Look for some distraction. Make sure you remove reminders that may trigger you. Get off social media. Because their name won't pop up. Their social media site gonna pop up and you back where you are as before. We also have to keep in mind, and Erica Etten said this, she's one of the relationship coaches. She was a founder of Little Nudge. She said, rather than pinning over someone who wasn't right for you, focus on yourself. See, that's how you get over. Focus on yourself. You know, you heard this term, you can be bad by yourself, but that ain't what it's saying. Focus on yourself. See where you are and address whatever issues. Not checking all the boxes, then you know you're falling short. You need to seek professional help. And that's what talk to a professional. Make sure you look at yourself. See, it's important we do this because a lot of times we don't. We start worrying about what the other person could do for us. Oh, they picked me, they lift you up. They brought you to this point. But you know, truly, it's good to have people in your life. But God is the only one who will determine how you're going to live and how far you're going to live. If you rely on man, then just as they lift you, they can tear you down. Just always keep that in mind. They can tear you down. The next topic that I think pretty important, we kind of went through that one because that's a short address right there. You say, how come I can't get over my ex? Again, you can't get over those individuals because you have something that reminds you of it. You see them on social media or they're still texting you. And these are the kind of things that kind of keep you, but you have to remember yourself. Do I want to go through what I went to before? Because if I haven't addressed it, I know they haven't addressed it. They haven't sought any professional help. They're out here just hitting and missing. And you already been through that. You have spent 5 years in a relationship and no favorable outcome. 10 years in a relationship and no favorable outcome. See, you need to know before you start. You got to vet people. And you know, they have that thing about 500 questions. Just have the 500. You can have the 500 questions, but there's one question you need to ask from the beginning. What is your intent? Because I'm intentionally in this relationship of dating for the purpose of a favorable outcome. We have to be straightforward. We have to be real with people so we can be successful. If not, you're going to become overwhelmed. You're going to be lacklusters. You're going to get messed up. And you're going to end up fantasizing about an ex as an outlet because you got so many things. Well, if I were that person, it wouldn't be like that. If this wasn't like this, I'd be like this. See, what if? What if? What if you had taken time to get some support from some people who can provide you the support professionally? And you could heal, whether it's a relationship coach, relationship strategy, a counselor, or whether it's pretty much a therapist. You have to get the help. Nobody gonna give you anything. You have to get off your rear end and go get it. And if you got a stigma about it, then heal. You're never gonna have a successful relationship. That's why I tell people, when you have found the person that you want to be with, see, it shouldn't be an interest to be out in places where people are damaged. And I'm gonna say this, and people don't always agree with me, but when you're in the club, people are damaged, and they could be married. That's a strong thing to say. They are damaged because they're seeking something out there, but they're not seeking what you're looking for. Your vulnerability that one time may cause you pain the rest of your life. So you can't see yourself getting over because you're still using the X as an outlet. We'll give a shout out to our next sponsor. That's L&T Starworth Lawn Service. Mr. Starworth.
That's right. Hard work. Check out L&T Starworth Lawn Service. Expert in South Central
If you want to be the best version of yourself, it requires hard work. It requires effort. It requires time. You need to identify what you have going on with you. And I'm going to tell you, you can't fix yourself. You drove the car in the ditch and you can't get it out of the ditch because you need a wrecker to pull you. That's where support comes from. Too many times we think we can heal ourselves. All we're doing is putting more damaged goods out there. And that damaged good is going to get what it's supposed to get. It's going to get damaged people. See, relationships are reflective. They reflect you. If you were damaged from a relationship 10 years ago and you never healed, then when you go out, you're going to find other people that are damaged, tainted, jokers, don't have the mind together. They're not looking for anything good. So when we ask, the next question is, why am I still attached to my ex? See, now you want to find out why you're still attached. I gave you how to let them go. But, we're going to continue talking to give you some things about letting them go as well. But why are you still attached to the ex? Remember what we said earlier, we said that you still connecting with them, whether through social media, or are you still holding on to that the photo album and you go back and look at it every now and then? You're still receiving texts when they had a full-time time want to spend with you, they ghost you, but now they want to send you text. So this leaves you in a situation where you still need to be attached. Oh, that person had resources and they spent a lot of resources on me. So I don't want to let them go. I still want to allow them to be in my life. And now you are damaged. You need to be healed. This is real talk right here. We don't have time to see around here beating our heads on the wall. We need to make the necessary adjustment so we can improve the purpose of our culture, whatever our culture is, especially in the West, which is America. Mexico, and South America. I'm telling you, we need to do better. We need to do better, especially in the United States, and especially in our community, African American community, American community, or the Black American community. Either way you want to call it, still equal or the same. We got to make sure that we unattach ourselves. And you do that by not spending your time reminiscing on the good time. See, you have to truly face the ideal that the two of you broke up. And there were some real bad times in your relationships. But see, you don't bad times. You think about the good times. See, when you only focus on the good times, then your memory will be distorted. Challenging. And you will continue to stay attached to your ex. You know, good example, you come and say, oh, me and my ex, we used to do this and we used to do all that, but that keeps you attached to that person. When you with someone that does know nothing about you and your ex, even they did, you are creating new memories. Don't use everything you and did to say, now we're creating memories because I did that before and I know it was good. Oh, you create new memories. That way you won't have to be focusing on or reminiscing or have these memories that are distorted that keeps you attached to your ex. Yeah, we got fond memories. And the fond memories are always that you remember the good times and forget about the bad times. Reminiscence. You might keep thinking about your ex who can be associated with anxiety and depression. Is this what you want? By still holding on to your ex? You want anxiety and depression? That'll be two things you don't want to deal with because that's affecting your mental and your emotional aspect. Unanswered question. You might still be struggling with uncertainty about the breakup. If they say, tired of you, I want to break up, accept that and move on. Well, I don't care if I put 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. That was you. Because you didn't set in motion from the beginning of the relationship to say, this is my intent. This is what I want to get out. Because it doesn't make any sense you spend 5 years and 10 years with someone, then come on the field for the 10 years and talking about, well, I'm waiting on that person to ask you to marry them. They're not going to, they would have asked you from the beginning, they would have told you what the intention was. The intention was to have a healthy relationship, a committed relationship, and my outcome is to be married and be married to you. They might want to be married, but not to you. That's what we're not dealing with. We're trying to get by that. We don't want to hear that. But you're giving them all the things that the wife gives to a husband. And you're not there 5 years, 10 years, 3 years. What are you looking for? What you gonna need? What you gonna know more about that person? You don't know nothing about anybody until you live with them. So those unanswered questions will cause you to reflect back on your ex. Loneliness. See, when the holidays come in, there'll be some cold winters. Everybody play it off. But you have to remember that when you're lonely, don't go reminisce about your ex as an outlet. Grief, grief, which is an emotion now. You might be grieving the potential of the relationship. You in grief. Something was ripped away from you. But you got to be intentional. Vet people. Because when people sit out, I hear this out of people, that person wasn't this, they were that, they were, but you spent all 3 or 4 years with that person, didn't vet them, red flags was there, but you want everybody to treat you like a victim. You're not a victim. Will set you free. You knew it all the time that that person didn't want to marry you. He wanted to wife you benefits. And then you wanted something, you wanted the resources too. See, it ain't just one-sided. Too many times we try to make it sound like it's one-sided, it's just the male. No, the women be looking for the resources. So we have to kind of get ourselves in order. I want to give a shout out to our next sponsor. Really excited again about this group because this group is doing a wonderful job. They're located in Georgiana, Alabama, and it's a restaurant called Mary Ruth's Restaurant, the best southern in South Central Alabama. Let's give a shout out to Mary Ruth's Restaurant.
Are you looking for home cooked food in a family-friendly environment? Well, look no further than Mary Ruth's. Mary Ruth's Restaurant, located at 261 State Highway 106 in beautiful Georgiana, Alabama. Great food in a family-friendly environment. Mary Ruth's Restaurant offers home cooked breakfast. All the fixings, you name it, they've got it. And not just home cooked breakfast. Home cooked breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. Mary Ruth's Restaurant specializes in a meat and 3 vegetables meal. Also, home cooked hamburgers, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, and much more. And seafood fries, barbecue Saturday, and it's all cold fresh and made from scratch, including the desserts and so much more. Eating good. One West State Highway 106 in Georgiana. Mary Ruth's Restaurant. Call today. 334-362-4032. That's 334-362-4032. Mary Ruth's Restaurant. Home cooked meals. Family friendly environment. Great food. Who can ask for more in a restaurant? Mary Ruth's Restaurant in Georgiana. Breakfast from 7 a.m. until 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Lunch from 11 till 2. And dinner from 5 until 9. Barbecue Saturdays begin at 11 a.m. and last until 9. Mary Ruth's Restaurant in Georgiana. Home cooked food with a family-friendly environment. Come on, Saturdays from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m.
If you're traveling in South Central Alabama, stop in Mary Ruth's Restaurant, 261 State Highway 106 West, Georgiana, Alabama. Check them out. You can call ahead by calling co-owner Marvin Lala Smith or Katrina Roper Smith. Both of them are members of the Blue and White family of Phi Beta Sigma, as well as Zeta Phi Beta. We're really excited. So you can give them a call at 334-59-0950. Mary Ruth's Restaurant. Let's look at the stages of letting go of your ex or exes, because you're going to have to understand the stage well enough to let the first one go. If you get involved with somebody else, the second one or the third one. See, the stages are denial, which is first, anger, second, bargaining is third, depression is fourth. And after going through all those emotions, all those emotional, mental aspects, Acceptance is the one that you need to focus on. Accept that the relationship is over with. Accept that even though our hearts was excited, acceptance allow us to heal. Because when you have a breakup, you go through those stages, first shock stages. This is particularly pertinent if you were the one who broke up. And if you didn't see it coming, you in shock. The shock of a breakup is all about pain, disorganization, and confusion. Shock and denial comes together. They're interrelated. See, as we grasp with reality and what occurs, people always first go to denial. See, after doing the shock, that's a denial. Oh, he didn't mean that. She didn't mean that. But truly, when people show themselves, believe what you see. The next one is bargaining. See, a lot of time we try to bargain about, okay, what we're going to do is that, we can do something. Just give me another chance. Let's go. Let's do this when you know it's really over with. Bargaining is a stage that leads to relapse and going back to your ex. If you do that, it's going to be hard to make things better, as well as make the problem go away. See, people may start bargaining with themselves. It's bargaining with the other person. You have to bargain with yourself. See, you start bargaining with yourself. Well, should I do that? Should I let it go? Should I stay? Should I do this? Oh, man, I'm just, can we just, take a minute to talk about it? Or can we just do this? And you're now bargaining in your mind. You think it's going to make it work better for you, but no, it's just going to create more problems, and the problem's not going away. We talked about letting go. That's why it's hard for people to let go. People be mad at them. See, once you remove the shock, the denial, and bargaining, you have anger come into play. And most folks don't want to be having their significant other angry at them. But you have to make sure you work on yourself. Don't be angry. You can't change that because that's an emotion. Sadness and grief. We talked about that earlier. It's like death. In a relationship is like death. Especially if you have put a lot of time in there and you control the time. See, as the anger dissipates, the true grieving process will start to begin. That's when you're sad and you're grieving. And see, what we have to make sure we understand is that we have to slowly accept the reality that the breakup has happened. See, to grieve in a relationship is completely normal and expected. It is to be expected. After all, you're losing someone that you really was attached to. And in some cases, people say, as we said earlier, is in love with them, but they may not be in love with you. They may have gave you the gift. They may have gave you the gift by saying, I love you, but they didn't say they was in love with you. You have to know what love is and what love is. It ain't something to hand out because that's the way you feel. Let me hand it out today. That's sadness. You're sad. You close. You're isolated. You're not out. You're not participating. You're missing work, and then that leads to your depression, anxiety. So you're in the grieving stage. So now you need to find your support system, as well as prioritizing your own needs and your self-care. Seek out a mental health professional because they can help you through the difficult times. I'm telling you, this is from my personal experience. I go to counseling twice a month because, see, I want to be the best version of me. And there were some things that I tried to work through in dealing with individuals, but I needed to address it with someone who didn't have any skins in the game. So no shame in you doing it. You hear me. I'm in front of quite a few people. And I'll tell you, it was the best decision I could have made. Because I don't think if I was on continue on the road I was on in the mid 20 teens, that I could be where I am almost in the mid 2020s. See, and the best version of myself. And it's the version changes every day. And you have to keep it because your self-care is more important than worried about somebody else doing the things they're doing. Again, acceptance. If you truly can accept that the relationship is over with and you can let go, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Give a shout out to our next sponsor. I want to allow Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace. Jennifer Jackson, they're doing an awesome job. I truly want to thank them for, allowing us to publicize what they're doing. It seems like my computer like it wanted to freeze up for a second, but we'll make it work. But that's Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace. That's Jennifer Jackson. They have some of the best soap, along with perfume scents. They're selling some awesome products, and I want you to connect with them. But let's listen to their advertisement. Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace.
If you want to purchase the best soap and perfume scent in South Central Alabama, contact Soap Gem by Jackson and Grace. The owner is Miss Jennifer. Contact number 251-369-1344 or go to Facebook. Jennifer Jackson or Charlie Angel. There's several items like bombshells, Chance of a Lifetime, Lovers, Straight Savage, Manpower, Promotion, and Calming Lavender Sea Sun. So please check her out. Again, that number is 251-369-1344. Soap Gem by Jackson and Grace.
This is Jennifer Jackson. You can go to Facebook, type in Jennifer with one N, Jackson, Charlie Angel as well on Facebook, or give her a call at 251-369-1344. So give a shout out to her to let her know that you're interested in being with her. So truly it's a blessing to be able to have sponsors like that. And we are so excited about those. Now, if you need some prices, just email me or you text me or let me know because I have a price in front of me and I can work with you as one of the individuals working with that organization. Company. It's a small mom and pop-up store, but truly they have some awesome products. Let's move on with our last phase of our topic dealing with why you can't let your ex go. See, it's hard for people to let go because they have a sense of fear. See, fear got a lot of these things. The fear of being alone. Fear of not. So, see, God didn't we created us to come together. When we came together, that's a different kind of love. And even if you not with that person now, you had to make a choice that you had to move on. But at the time, you thought it was the right choice. But we have to remember, we have to create a positive vetting process. Don't lie back just to be the victim that said, okay, they did this to me. Well, I always tell people you let them do it to you. Because, see, they showed you red flags. They showed you a green flag, a yellow flag, every kind of flag, but you didn't want to accept it because the resources could have been it. They smell good, 6 packs, tall, they have the Coke bottle size, and it both male or female. Trying to make it. It's not one particular gender. We want to look at how do you get over your ex? Find love, first of all, within yourself. That's the main thing. But there are some other things I want to share. Let me give a shout out to Dr. Tamler, member of Zeta Phi Beta Sword Incorporated. Zeta Phi Beta Sword Incorporated. I want to give her a shout out for being here today. She truly, I appreciate it. She said she just got the #1 Gifford badge. Thank you so much. It's doing some awesome things up on the Atlantic coast up there. Congratulations! I know they had a retreat. They're getting ready to get school started back up. So continue to do what you're doing. Continue to do the work, and that's what it's all about. Never give a shout out to Dwayne. Thank you so much, Dwayne. Lee So Sweet. Give a shout out to Lee So Sweet. We give also to Kay Braze. Thank you so much. Old Man Country Visitor. Thank you. Marwani. Thank you so much. There's some others. I do my best to try to give everybody a shout out. And thank you so much, Doc, for the many likes. Thank you so much. We have Miss Mary Bird. Thank you so much. We have Abe James. Thank you, Abe. And a user joining us as well. Carol D. Jackson. Fearless. Shara Barrett. Sorry. LaFran Joyce. Thank you. Valerie Kemp. Thank you so much. Capricorn. Felicia. Thank you so much. Big T. Thank you. 369.5. Tony Rushing. Thank you so much. This is James. Thank you so much. And a user. Momo. Thank you so much. Hot Legs. Thank you. Patricia Wood. Mikey. Cops. Queen B66. Dorothy Melson. Thank you so much. And it says .is. Thank you so much for joining us. I tell you, let me touch bases on some of these things when we're talking about how to get over and move forward. See, first of all, you need to invest in yourself. Invest on learning how to love yourself again. definitely after the breakup. Self-love is very important. You also have to make sure you recognize that you will love someone else that much again. You will love someone else. Again, what is it do you understand love and what love is? Do you really believe that when you meet someone, you in love with them? See, in love is working through and vetting those people to make sure those people fall in the category. See, if you didn't vet that person, I don't care if they was close to you, they're attached to you, to whatever it may be, you should have vet them. If you don't vet them well, then don't blame anybody else. That means you need to work on a vetting process. And the vetting process means from the beginning, find out what the person's intent is. Know your own intent and find out what their intent is. If it's not a favorable outcome, then you need to stop it through the social stage, the lust stage, the beginning of it. Don't carry it to each one of the stages, all the way to the romantic life partner that you dream in your mind because you want to be married, and then not the person don't want to be married. So you have to truly recognize that you will love again. Know what love is and what love does. Feel your next partner before they arrive. A connection. See, relationship of success is a connection. Sometimes connection comes when you actually run across somebody in person, but sometimes connection comes in other forms. Now you got to vet that connection to make sure it's the right connection. The next thing to move forward from your ex, and you can find love in yourself, you got to go through the grieving process. You have to cry a lot. But you got to let that ex go or exes go. And the reason why it's so difficult to let go of your ex, I mentioned some earlier, but these are the ones that always trip us up. Fear of being alone. See, people who don't like being single may think about their ex more intensely. A deep connection. Even if you know your ex isn't right for you, you may still hold on because of the strength of the connection. Triggers. Something may trigger. You may find an old picture. You may find something you thought you had destroyed or got rid of. And it triggers something in you physically that, okay, that reminds you of your ex, and you might want to give them a call. They continue texting and calling you. Insecurity. See, if you're insecure, you're gonna have difficult time letting go of your ex. Childhood abandonment. See, if you had childhood abandonment, when you attach to someone and get that deep with them, then it's hard to let go. Trauma. I didn't say much about that. Fear of failure. And romantic fantasy. You're thinking about, okay, if I just take a step back, this will work out. Let's give a shout out to Tristat LLC. They are the consulting firm that Misha Consulting need. Mr. William Scott, give him a call. We'll give you the information in the advertisement.
Tristat LLC can grow your business We provide specialized business and management consulting services. TriStat LLC meets your consulting needs in the industry of engineering, accounting, research, and management service sector. Contact Mr. William Scott at 334-320-5446 or 634-526-0228.
It's TriStat LLC, Mr. William Scott. He's a consultant firm that'll meet your consulting need. They do research. They can help you administrative grant. Do it for local agency, rural agency, nonprofit organization. They'll work with you. If you've been awarded a grant, they're gonna work with you. You meet all your needs and what they're requesting of you, so you can submit an awesome report. So give Mr. William Scott a call at 334-320-5438. 334-320-5438. Give Mr. William Scott a call and you can talk with him. As we get ready to close out, the question that was so important, that what triggered me to talk about this tonight, was why people might still spend time with their ex. That was the question. You, why are you spending time with your ex? I want you to think about it. But I'm going to give you some reasons why it might be, and it might touch on the same thing you're thinking. Lingering feelings. See, you still got those feelings. So you have feelings for your ex, even after you break up. He was a good guy, you just couldn't do what he needed to do. She's a good girl, but she's a good young lady, we call young man. And you just can't get rid of those fond memories. You miss the familiarity, routine of the familiar routine that you shared. Unresolved issues. Breakup was messy, and it left unanswered questions. You might be still thinking about it. Denial means spending time with your ex can make it feel like the relationship isn't over, which can prevent you from grieving the loss and move on. Sexual relationship or sexual chemistry. There might still be sexual chemistry between you, even after the breakup, and your ex. Delaying. You may stay involved with your ex to soften or delay the pain of a breakup. Insecurity, trauma. You might worry about reminiscing about the past relationship. All this do is have you betraying your current relationship. However, we want you to keep in mind as you get ready to close. Some say that to be available for a healthy relationship in the future, you need to grieve the loss of the relationship and let go first. Now, if you want to stay friends with your ex, you can ask yourself, what you want from me in this friendship? The breakup wasn't a good breakup. Why you still want to be friends with me? Mainly, people stay with an ex-partner or mate, even prolong the breakup as a mean of diluting the end. It has already passed you, and you think it's not come yet. You're trying to delay or soften the blow. Some things that is typical, inherently finite. Happen. Oh, wait, let's move on. We give a shout out to Dorothy Melson. Thank you for joining me. I'll give you a shout out. Trina Kidd, thank you. Paul, thank you. Lenora, Michelle, thank you so much. Harry, Tina Wan, thank you. Captain Dale, Mario, thank you. WDK79, Flip, thank you so much. Me, Stinky 1944, Riza, thank you so much. Tony, Don, Appleser, Willie, thank you. So DJ Marks, thank you. Mark B, thank you. Nickname, Carmen, OG, me, Ogo 116, not OG. Morning C, thank you so much. User Frank, thank you so much. Yeshua Masad, thank you so much. We have another user here. We have Lavelle, thank you so much. User Sony, thank you so much. Francis, thank you so much. Ernest, thank you for joining us. KJ, thank you for joining. Nisa Dean, thank you so much for joining us. All those individuals, I want to say thank you so much. There are several others that's joined us at this hour. Thank you so much for taking time. Kim Jones, thank you so much. Kim Jones Carter, thank you so much. You have underscore Love Mary 728. We have Christetta, thank you so much. Cami Curry, thank you for joining. These are someone just be nice. Just join us. Lisa Andrews, thank you, Lisa. Member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. We'll say central part of Alabama, but up in the Birmingham area. Thank you so much. KQ, thank you. Rambo, thank you so much. Elston Turner, none other than Coach Turner, a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. Lily, thank you so much. It is truly a great opportunity to come and share some things with you. We're getting ready to close the show. And I'm going to tell you, God has been so good. He's blessed us with these topics and to share with you. We do want you to be interactive. This is WVSW Radio, the internet station. We're number one. And we excited because we want to let you know we love you. We truly love you from our heart. We love you from our heart. And we appreciate you taking time to be here, taking time to share these moments with us. On September 27th, 2024, it'll be 7 we've been broadcasting. We started out in South Florida, in the Fort Lauderdale, Sunrise, Miami area, and we was able to move up here to the central part of Alabama, and we're still broadcasting. Thank you so much. Willie Don, thank you for joining us right now and being a part of this. But as we get ready to close out, the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Zeta Phi Sigma Chapter of Greenville want to share their advertisement with you.
If you want to contact us, go to Facebook, Sanctified Sigma Greenville, or you can go to Instagram, and that's Sanctified Sigma Greenville with the number 10. And if you want to tweet those brothers, that's Sanctified Sigma underscore 10. Brothers, we'll find other Sigma returning in. We're proud of you. Make it do what it do.
We want to thank those brothers for co-sponsoring many of our shows. The brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Sanctified Sigma Chapter of Greenville, Alabama, said thank you so much for doing it. Give a shout out to one of our co-hosts. The birthday was yesterday, none other than Coach Tremaine the King Edwards. And his birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to you, man. Take care of yourself. Make it do what it do. Everybody take care of yourself. And we will be broadcasting next week. We're going to make it do what it do. Have an awesome rest of the night as well as the weekend. And we'll see you on Monday. We'll holler at you. None better than to say this. I love you. And there ain't no thing you can do about it but love me back. Have an awesome rest of the night.
Thank you, Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.